Good morning, guys, and welcome to Heidi's Fish Tank. We are doing kind of a vlog style video today. There is a lot that is happening. We are moving a fish tank, which I will show you guys in a minute. That's going to be the main thing that we're doing, and I'm also here to check on my mom's fish tank. So let me start with a story. Where I will be showing you the beautiful angelfish tank. So if you came here to see that, don't go away. It's coming. But first, I want to tell you a real quick story. Growing up, I grew up in this house. This is my parents' house. And right here, there used to be a fish tank. That fish tank, in fact. This is a 29-gallon fish tank. It's decades old, to tell you the truth, guys. And fish keeping has always been my mom's hobby, and she passed it on to me. I know a lot of people are always like, guys like fish tanks. And my dad does like fish tanks, but this has been something that my mom and I have shared. However, my dad enjoys the fish tanks. He enjoys it, but he hasn't ever like kept fish himself. And he kind of just enjoys watching them. My mom is the one who is really, really into it. So that 29-gallon tank, for as long as I can remember, used to house tropical community freshwater fish. For a while, I think we had goldfish in it, but mostly it was like tetras and danios and that kind of thing in that tank. But as long as I can remember, literally, we've had that since I was 3. Actually, it might not have been that tank, but we've had tanks since I was 3. As long as I can remember, my dad has always wanted angelfish. And they have wanted saltwater. But back in the 90s, we did not have access to the information that we have today, and we thought saltwater would be just impossible to keep. Fast forward, I am 29 years old now. That tank eventually got moved to my house. It became a saltwater tank briefly. Then it got moved back here and became my mom's saltwater tank. Then my mom inherited that 55-gallon saltwater tank. Actually, it was a freshwater tank that we converted to saltwater. And I do all the maintenance for them because my goal was to make it so that they get to just enjoy the fish and I'm the one that takes care of it. It's awesome. But my mom picks all the fish that's in that tank. And while my dad really, really enjoys it, I know that in his brain, he has still always wanted angelfish. Freshwater angelfish. We do have some saltwater angelfish in there too, actually, which we're not supposed to be able to do, but we've had a lot of success keeping 2 in there because we added them at the same time. But this video is about freshwater. Anyways, when I started getting back into fish, my sister-in-law got really into it too. I kind of got her to join the hobby with me as well, and she got this beautiful, I can't remember if it's a 55 or 65-gallon freshwater setup from one of the sales at PetSmart. I think 2 years ago for Christmas. And she did angelfish in her. She has 5 full-grown huge angels that are breeding in her tank, along with like a couple plecos, like bristlenose plecos, and I think an African dwarf frog. But my sister-in-law is moving, and I know she would be heartbroken to return those angels to the store, and she really wants to know that they're going to come to a good home. So she offered me to have them, and I'll take them if she wants me to. I have space, but I know that my dad would love to have a tank that's truly his, meaning kind of like that's truly my mom's. He picks the fish. It's for him. So, and I do all the work. But I don't mind it really. I really like doing that for them. It's really enjoyable, and it allows me to have more fish tanks without them like overflowing my house. So we cleared a spot for it right here, and I'm gonna go over to her house right now and pick up her tank because her new apartment will not let her have a tank that big. So that's where we're headed. But first I had to stop here and get my dad's truck because I do not have a truck. So let's pick up the truck. Let's get them a tank. Before I head over there though, I wanted to show you my mom's saltwater tank. This is a 55-gallon fish only with live rock system. It's awesome. We got that butterfly right there, which is a very hardy butterfly, by the way. Clownfish. We have 2 angels in here, which you're not supposed to be able to do, but we added them at the same time. I am a little worried about the flame angel because that guy, not the other angel, that cardinal is chewing up its tail. Usually when you have more than one angel in a tank, it's the other angel that's causing the problem. But we added them at the same time. There's the other guy. And have had absolutely no conflict with them whatsoever at all. But he is a little ripped up. So, might have to rehome the pajama cardinal. I don't know. Started the process of draining the water and then realized I should probably film the beginning. So we've got, looks like an eel. I'm actually not familiar with all these fish, so I don't know. And we got some of these. Are these loaches? I don't know what those are either. But I'm draining the water into this container. I'm going to catch all the fish into that. And then drain the rest of the water, save this water, keep the filter media wet, and then take the tank to my parents. I think it's a 65. Do you know how many gallons this is? Somewhere in this process, an eel disappeared. So I'm gonna hope it ended up in my box. Might be somewhere in these plants, but I don't see it. And didn't jump out. I don't know where it went. Fish and water is out, but there's so much rock in here. There's probably, I don't know, what is that, 3-4 inches? That we can't lift it. So we're scooping all the rock into this bucket right here. But I want to pull these plants first. So the tank is all set up. There's a lot of algae in there that still is going to need a little scrubbing, but oh, it looks so good. And we added this black background too. What do you think, Dad?
I think it's beautiful. Thank you. It's wonderful.